So, what's up, guys? It's Ninja Owner Ninja, and basically, I just wanted to say, if I tell you something, the way you take it depends on your age. So, if I'm talking to a kid, I'll say, to turn the other cheek, and they take that as you being a bitch, basically, because they're extremist mentality. Like, they're kids, they're intelligent, they take it as far as they can. It's that you grow older and you start getting wise, you get more wisdom because you slow down, you start thinking it through, basically, right? And that's the difference between animals and humans, essentially, is humans think it through. Animals do not, right? That's kind of what it comes down to eventually, essentially, right? What I wanted to say is that, again, like if I tell you to turn the other cheek, for example, you're like, oh, you's a bitch, and you could take it wrong, right? But then you can be like somebody I know by the name of Sean Paul Reyes, basically, and you can essentially take that too far, whereas you actually do become a bitch, right? And that's kind of what Karen essentially is, type of mentality. Basically, again, we're talking about mentality, state mentality, ages, and whatnot. Yeah, that's kind of what they say, how they feel, and what they think, and whatnot. But as you get older, it means something more. And basically, my point is, I was maybe 7 years old when I figured this shit out. It's just that world. It's just the world was not ready to accept me. I think that's kind of what it is, and maybe it's because of where I was and how I grew up and blah 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 and reasons and blah blah blah. And sure, that could be real. That could be true. That could be, of course, right. But the point is, as I said, this is how it was, right? It doesn't matter how you look at it. Like, that's why when I talk, I will say, like, the word nigger, for example. Get offended. Go ahead. Get mad. Yell at me. Scream. Get pissed. You're an ape. You're a dumbass. You're a fucking banana peeling monkey or a banana eating stupid idiot because your mother emotions guide you. It's okay to have them, but don't act on your emotions because that makes you a dog, essentially, right? That's why they're like, rah, rah, because they're not thinking it through, essentially. And this is why they hold a grudge, and why, certain animals, like, oh, they will remember forever. Yeah, because they held a grudge. It doesn't make them smart. They're just looking for a way to piss you off, and that's all they think about. But I forgot what the saying was, but it's like a poison, um, essentially. It's like you take it in and it just festers in you until it blooms into life, until you get the revenge you're looking for, until you justify it, essentially. But it's a poison until then, right? And so that's why they say turn the other cheek, essentially, because you don't let that poison get to you. But I may, like, let that go, but I remember you crossed that line. But I'm not gonna sit there and boil and let that poison fester. But you crossed that line. And again, I've always been this type of person where, like, the second you cross the line, it's fine. It's just now I know, and the first time is shame on you, right? But the second time is shame on me, basically. And that's why I rise and why I'm getting pissed off, because females don't seem to get it. And they seem to think that the game that is being played, they're winning, when in truth they're losing, which is why they die at 40 and they blow out fucking whores, or they're dating a loser because, like, you're the only bitch you can get, basically, and he's a loser too, and you both are slumlords, basically. You don't have anything, right? You're not even slumlords. Like, you live in the slums, and there's people in charge of you. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's the wisdom right there. But again, like me telling you one thing, like, you'll take it a certain way, but you can go too far with it. You can go not far enough, and you can go too far. But if you take it down the middle, good. That's you. Well done, right? And that's the whole point. That's why I am what I am. I exist the way I do. The reason why is because I had no one before me to rely on. I had to rely on myself. So when it came to anything, I had nobody to rely on. So I became that myself, basically. And there's people who will take it, or like for example, Emiru, a fucking hot bitch, cute. She's clever. She's smart, but she lets her emotions run wild, and she lets these dogs in. So I'm like, why would I want to be with you if you're a blown out slut? Like, why would I want you if you're just fucking these dogs that have no intention to be with you? I'm not saying she is, by the way. I don't know, but I've met girls that's what they do, and chances are she's doing it too. But anyways, the point is, I don't want that. You fell in and you think you're winning, you think you're flying, but there's a reason why when you're 40 you crash land into the dirt, right? And I don't need that energy. When I get older, I don't want to have to like, come on and let's go. I don't want that, right? I don't want that. I want, damn bitch, slow down. You're fucking pulling ahead of me. Like, well, we make that sandwich. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. You know, I want that kind of rivalry energy, but in my partner, basically. But I want that loyalty and that trust and that smarts and that intelligence. You know, she can tell me no, and she will tell me no, right? But like, I'll be like this, and she's like, no, and I'll be like, and she's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, we play around, that's fine, whatever. But yeah, so and then people will try to blame me. Oh, you're stupid. You don't know. No, it's the fact that I know that you like have turned out the way you have, right? You don't know. You think you know, and you hate me for knowing, basically. And you're acting like I don't know, and you act like you know, but you're suffering. I'm not. So who knows, you dumbass? I'm not like them, looking for a quick buck, so I sell out so I can make you happy. And again, that can exist. That whatever they can have. Let me pull up my list. But there are people like for example, they just do it because it pays the bills, right? They get money. An ego-driven reporter, idiot fakers such as Luke Beasley, Adam Mokular. I'm not gonna. Kyle Kalinske, David Pacman, Philip DeFranco, Colton Wexlet, Vlog, Hassan, Tim Polk, Caroline Levitt, Sarah Huckabee, Laura Trump, Mike Huckabee, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Ducey, Caroline Levitt. Like the list will continue to grow. The more I think people are bad, those people definitely 100% they're bad. They're just there for the money. And once they get the money, they cut. Also, I put Emiru, by the way. I don't think she's evil. I just think she's ignorant. She's away the left, basically. She's an extremist left. How you can fall in the left, that's who she is. And to a small extent, there is a Megan is that press. Um, and basically, again, I've said this multiple times. Uh, he's what's it called what he does, or what he does eventually in the video, is legit, right? Hey, my name is. What's your name? What do you sell? What do you do? What are your operations? What's goes on here? Cool. Where are you located? Hey, everybody, go to this place. You know, and he goes around town and he does that. That's good. That's wonderful. You're giving them like you're spreading awareness to the world, right? You're a flower. You're like a tree. You're like, here's some fucking pollen. Yeah, that's what you're doing, right? And that feels good. You're releasing your pollen, like, take the energy, right? And you're just throwing it out there, right? That's fine, whatever. But the problem was I had is the way he gets you is he's an idiot, and he's acting like a First Amendment auditor, but he went to this privately owned business, so it's privately owned. First off, you're like you have no business here. Like the whole First Amendment thing is about publicly owned domains, has nothing to do with private, right? That's first off. Secondly, he's on the sidewalk and he's looking in the door, and yes, you can do that, but that's not being questioned or punished, or no one's trying to take that away from you. But yet you're making a big stink about it for no fucking reason. This is why you're jackass and no one should watch you or listen to you despite the good you're doing. Because A, the artists were like, can you please not make our work internet, and we don't want to be famous online, blah blah blah, can you not do that? And the place is like, sure, you know. And then B, the hostess informed you of that, and you're still recording because you think, oh, First Amendment, I can do whatever. No, it's private, and they're just simply asking that you don't. It has nothing to do with rights, but you're acting like it does. How are you a First Amendment auditor in that sense? You're not, but you use that as clickbait to get everybody to click on your shit to get your message across, and that's synthetic bullshit. That's evil in my book, ladies and gentlemen. So no, do not follow him. Right? And I said the same thing with Ember. Like she's guiding you down, even if she's stupid. She's guiding you down, right? That's all it is. Even if they don't know better, one way or another, they should. Like, this is why um, Russell Peters talks about the escalator situation and how they're like, oh yeah, you take a right, a left, a right, and then another right, and he's like, okay, so I take a right, a left, a right, and another right into a fucking wall, and he talks about it. They mentions like, what the fuck, this guy lied. Maybe he lied. Blah, 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 right? Just go watch the video. It's funny. That shit happens. But then he confronts the guy, and he's like, all right, yeah, I lied, whatever, fuck it. But the problem is, that's your leaders. Like, why are you leading if you're leading me off a cliff? Just like Emerald, why be a leader if it's off a cliff? You don't know. So why are you leading? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Whereas I've done the research, I've done the homework. I don't put my foot in my mouth. I know. I know. Right? Period. And the story. Nobody knows more than I do as far as I say, because I don't speak ignorance. And for my whole life, that's what held against me because bitches were fucking stupid. And they would get with the guy because look at me, I'm hell good at surfing. I'm the smartest man in the land because I'm the best surfer. And they, oh my god, you're right, you're right, you're right. And they go and fuck, and then they realize, oh my god, he can't even do math. And it's like, you didn't bother to do homework, do any homework before you jumped, did you? No. Okay, bye. I don't want. Why would I want you around my kids? What the fuck? Why would I want to share the genes with that? That's disgusting. Ugh. You fucking didn't. Fucking what the fuck? Right. So those people said, understand that there are people that take advantage of that and they make it worse. And if you watch, there's actually a video of Kamala Harris, and that's exactly what she says. And John Oliver's like, what? She's talking stupid stuff. Give her the gobbledygook. I don't know what the fuck. That's because you're too stupid to understand. And that's fine. But again, why are you leading? If you don't know, why are you leading? Jon Stewart, for example, I have yet to see him fuck up. I watch his stuff. He talks, but he doesn't talk what he doesn't know. I have yet to see anything wrong. Like, yeah, he should do more, and he isn't. Maybe that's about it. But as far as whatever, just keep on being Jon Stewart, bro. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I watch Jon Stewart because it's true and he's honest, he's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's evil people in the world that will take advantage of it. They will exploit you for not knowing. They'll exploit you for thinking you're right. They will pay to enforce it so that your message then spreads. And this is what they're doing across the sea, basically. Kamala Harris said so, right? This is what they're doing. And the Bernie blackout there was like, nah, it didn't happen. That's bullshit. It happened. It's real. And I know because it's happening to me, basically. Because I know the truth. I'm the most alpha motherfucker in the world, but no one knows about me. And all I'm getting is haters. Like, literally, I showed my chat this, but I'll show you this to you right now. Let me pull it up. Oops. Whoa, what the freak? Go back home, bitch. Okay. So go here. Okay, this is the videos. I go. Oops, I can't. Uh, oh, come on, studio. Here's gonna hate. Try. I don't know. Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't know why it's not loading. 1 second. What the fuck is going on? This site can't be reached. Proxy firewall. What are you talking about? Did my internet die? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, my internet seems to be dead. But, well, anyways, there's haters, okay? Just know that I have a lot of haters. My internet seems to be dead. Yeah, I have 0 kilobytes. I'm recording a video and talking to nobody. That's fine. That's fine. They want to fucking play games, whatever, fine, whatever. Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Why should I fuck around with that shit? I'm thankful. But anyways, yeah, I have haters. I have bullshits. I have blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Let's see. Home? But yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. That's an issue. That's a scenario. It's a real deal. The Bernie blackout is real. Russia, Russia, Russia. They claimed it was a hoax. It wasn't, because the hell Russians were what's it called, arrested and taken off of whatever they were doing. It's all true. It became real. It was a thing. But again, you trust for those reasons I said before, and again, Kamala Harris said so. So she knows, everyone knows, and the only people who don't know are you. So wake up, spreading around the grassroots. This is why Bernie Sanders didn't win, because he was blacked out. He wanted to justify he wanted to give the people what they want, but you're being manipulated and tricked into thinking the opposite of what you want is what you want. Basically, but what you want is justice, justification, or whatnot, and that's what he's offering you. But people are tricking you into doing what you don't want, basically, and that's the problem. So I'm on my internet now, and my internet is working. So we go over here, pull up this. Okay. All right. So I'm talking to this person. Help! I am being repressed. They said. Again, professor. I said they. Actually, I can. What an absolute gem. And I said, if you're stupid and can't read body language in other people, a little more hate, and you achieve your lifelong goal of becoming a Sith Lord. I said I would be one already if you counted the amount of haters I get, like you. And he said, he said, you said the insult, you started the insults. I just said Kyle's a gem, you took it personally. No, I stated a fact. It's counter to your stated opinion. You took out the yayo. That isn't my problem now. That is my problem. Now shut up with the victim oppressor shit. Help! I'm being oppressed. Reply. It is spelled impressed. And by the way, uh, that was good. That was quick witted. That was me thinking on the fly, right? That's what an alpha is. But ever since text messaging, that's when society fucked up. That's when people started faking who they are and getting away with it and tricking people into thinking they were something more than they are. And ever since that age, the world has sucked. Because I'm able to sit there for 10 minutes and think of the perfect response, and considering all of this and all of that. But in life, you don't have that. That's why you watch. That's why I have my list of people. Paul, no, that's not the people. Go ahead and see it. I don't care. I want you to have a copy of it, actually. But ego-driven reporter, idiot, sellout fakers like Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Kyle Kalinske, who does drugs, David Pacman, Philip DeFranco, Colton Wexlet, Vlog, Hassan, Tim Pool, Caroline Levitt, Sarah Huckabee, Lord Trump, Mike Huckabee, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Ducey, Caroline Levitt, and again, Emru in a protection void that can be exploited to a small extent. Megan is at press, and again, the first half was clickbait causing issues. First Amendment, followed by good stuff, help promote businesses. The Bernie blackout did happen. I know because it's happening to me. But yeah, you notice how I just have little notes, little like words and stuff. Intelligence is what I'm using to make it into more to broadcast to you. That's what intelligence is. Is I can rise to the level to speak to you, but then it takes you in order to be able to understand me. And again, I'm breaking it down as much as I can so that even if you're a fifth grader, you know what I said, right? But you not understanding, like a 10th grader, for example, doesn't make me an idiot. It makes you an idiot, right? It's not my fault that you don't answer or don't understand. It's not my problem that you do this or that. It's your problem. And again, like the word nigger, it's not me who's loading that word. It's you. It's your problem. You're adding the context. To me, it's just a word. That's what's red, white, and blue. I said the word in the white. I didn't say it in the sense of blue, where like, yeah, what's up, my nigga? What's up? No, that's fine, whatever. And I'm like, what's up, you dirty N word? Like, no, in those instances, in those contexts, yes, you can, and you gotta be smart enough to know. That's what they're tricking, exploiting, and manipulating, and taking advantage of. It's because you're not rising to that level. And that's why they're shutting me down like Bernie Blackout, because, the Bernie Blackouts, because I can't reach you if they stand in the middle and they're like, hey, don't pay attention to him. Look at me. And that's what's going on. And that even happened in Destiny's chat room, right? This one girl's called me out about saying nigger, right? Or the N word or whatever. She's like, oh, but you won't say the actual word. And I was like, what, nigger? And she's like, oh, you have balls. And then I was like, so what's no big deal? And he's like, yeah, he could say it. So you now pay attention to me. I know. And this is what's going on. And that's why I say people are stealing people's thunder or pretending to be something they're not. And why you watch that list of people and why they're like, oh, well, that makes me feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't like everything and stuff. And then, and then this one time, it's like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like, I clicked you to tell me the story. Tell me the fucking story. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's not about you. It's not about your day. It's not about your feelings. It's not about your pet. Cool, you have a pet, whatever. But why the fuck are you making a big deal about you? Basically. Like, there's this one dude named Matt who plays, what's it called? He's a speedrunner of Grand Theft Auto. And I like him. I liked him. Basically, I don't like him anymore. You know why? Because he makes it more about him than the fucking game. Basically, like, oh, I'm having this event. I'm doing this one thing. I'm going to go over there. Like, okay, well, what about the game? What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm playing the game, but I'm doing it what I want to do and not what's. And then he's just selling a whore. I'll do it because you want me to do it, and because you'll watch that, I'll do it. And I'm like, watch me. I don't care. I'm here on your bed. It's kind of like school. You can cheat. Congratulations. But you're a dumbass afterwards, and that's not my fault. That's yours. You decided to go behind the teacher who was teaching you. Congratulations. You can't do math. Well done. Right? And that's all I'm saying. That's what the Bernie Blackout was. It's a factual thing. I can prove everything. And again, the document here. Let's get it all. Get it all. I want you to get it all. Bad leaders. All these people are bad leaders. And again, this will grow. The list will grow. Matthew Carter, Fox News, all the spinoffs, influencers, Trump, Trojan Horse, Elon Musk, Trojan Horse, Liberals are too soft, unforgiving, stupid. Jeffrey Epstein, 9/11, COVID, terrorists, all part of the plan. It's all bullshit. It's all rigged. It's all like we did it. Blah blah. There's a bunch of fake fucking idiots that make it more about them than the story, and they think because they got famous because the story was good, and we wanted to know more about the story, but they took it as, oh yeah, it's me, it's all me, it's a has colored hair, and wow, these people have fucking something or another about them, and they feel all fucking like, why? I don't care. Look at me, I'm fucking whatever. I don't care. Fuck you. Go fucking stop watching, you stupid bitch. I don't give a shit. And like Emrose, the same thing to a small extent. Emma, whatever. Bernie Blackout did happen. And my last bit was animals are us without drugs. We are drugs. That's why the division, because there are people that are without drugs in the army or what's it called? In religion and Christianity and whatnot, and that's why on the right they're without drugs, but we are what we are because of drugs. Basically, we need drugs. Like minorly, like yes, people die from taking too much, but they're that fucking good. They're so good they will kill you. Yes, that is true, but that doesn't mean you can't touch it. That doesn't mean not to take it. And that's why you're stupid. Maybe you should smoke more. I thought before, like, oh, I'm paranoid because of the weed. Or no, it's because I'm hella smart and I'm putting two and two together. And it's just that I'm too stupid to understand. Like, I'm too smart for myself. Basically, I'm in a society where my education isn't enough. That's why I'm paranoid. Because I'm like, oh fuck, what? My telephone. Oh my god, that's why you get that way. It's because you're in a world that's too evolved for you. Basically, and that's where we're going. But anyways, I keep drooling because of fucking what's it called? I've been through a stroke, and you know that clear, like that thing for the heart. Yep, that's for me. And I have a burnt heart. I'm a fucking warrior, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fucking stand. I stand in front. I take the hit on my shield. It's just the monster that I'm fucking walking around. I'm like, come back here, you fucking Jew, and I'll say whatever the fuck I need to get pissed off. So it's like, what did you say? And it comes back to you. I'm like, good, good. And meanwhile, everybody else in my raid is fucking DPSing it. You know what I'm saying? If I was the warrior of that guild, if I was more involved with, because back when I played World of Warcraft, I was a warlock, right? And I just played because of whatever. It's just fun. It reminds me of life, and actually, it is a lot like life. That's that game. The problem was you had to buy reagents, you had to fill your pockets, and meanwhile, to make it to you need a lot of space, or you need a lot of stuff. So having stuff was bad because you need to pick up, or you need room for more stuff. And on top, like there's a lot of things that made doing what you did like just unmanageable. It's got way too much, and the balancers needed someone like me, and they would have a good game. But yeah. Anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. I've been talking for way too long. Hopefully, I made you understand a little bit, but that's it. So, peace. Nigger.